Thanks for joining me as we continue looking through John chapter 13. And towards the end of this chapter, we will answer the question, how will people know we are disciples of Jesus? So starting at verse 31, it reads, "When he had gone out," speaking of Judas, when Judas left, Jesus said, "Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him," and this is the same "if" as we found previously in the chapter, it's just as well translated as "since." And since he already told him what it was, there is no longer an "if," it is "since." Since God is glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and glorify him at once. "Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You will seek me, and just as I said to the Jews, so now I also say to you, where I am going, you cannot come. A new commandment," and the word "new" here can also be renewed, a renewed commandment. There's nothing new about loving each other. "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." So we are to love each other the way that Jesus loved his disciples and loves us, and that is self-sacrificially. Putting others' needs above our own and showing them the love of Christ is how all people will know that we are his disciples. He makes sure that we don't think that this message was only intended for the original 12 or 11 at this point, because he goes on to say in the Great Commission for us to go make disciples. So the discipling is to continue, and the sharing of his love is to continue. Even for us now, it is the fruit that we can examine in ourselves and in others as far as how we treat people. That's the indicator of somebody having the love of Christ within them, if you have love for one another. So let's do what 1 John 4:7 and 8 say, and let us love one another.